Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto.
He's tried one! It's anyone's ball now. It's a good foot in there. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mateus, and here's Hullet. Could be danger here. Shapes to shoot. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think that's...
Oh no, what has happened here? And a chance! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries a shot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. Botafogo have hit a quick-fire double here. And off. And he's had a hit! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Yamal gets into some space. Pings in across. Punched away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? He scores! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Yamal. And it's Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's away. Now there's a fine ball. That'll be a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Krle plays it short. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Shoots! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Botafogo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. That looks a cracking ball. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Elise, and he's picked it up out wide. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Mateus. Oh, Ibrahimovic! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's come in hard. And he's quick to get it clear again. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Krle couldn't squeeze it through. Great ball, and he's in here, and he's in on goal. He's having a shot! And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. That is good strength. Oh, nice touch. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Krle looking to play it into the box. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, sweet feet. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Botafogo are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are back underway. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Seedorf. And it's Vieira. And Mateus. Now, can they get him away? Bernardo Silva. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's run loose here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Referee has just said play on. Botafogo are looking to break at pace. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Out towards the flank. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Maldini. That's a sharp pass. That has not gone well. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That was travelling. Seedorf. And this is Hullet. Plenty to aim at here. And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And he is just ripping it up.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And with that, gets his head on it! Great football, shot and save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Botafogo have the chance to go the other way.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number
Both sides
19,
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21, Olise.
He's had it taken off him. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game.
Rijkaard. Number 3, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 11, Messi. Number 22, Eze. Number 9, number 8, Bellingham. Number 7, Kukçu. Substitution.
And here's Messi. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That looks a good ball. Big chance! And he hits the net! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Maldini calmly anticipates. Bale looks to get on the end of this. Oh, it's Seedorf. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Rummenigge. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! He's got himself an absolute peach. It is no contest. It is a landslide. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little man. Messi!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He is through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira, the man synonymous with solidity. Great vision. Look at this. It's Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys. Ibrahimovic! Oh my word, that is quite something. A finish of true class. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one. This must be his personal high. Ibrahimovic. And there goes the final whistle. Botafogo really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Against Botafogo.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Galatasaray have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Vieira. And here's Hullet. And the counter is on. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus. Oh, good ball. Takes a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Galatasaray finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between. Ibrahimovic, chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Played into the box. Out towards the flank. Back in once he rises! They just took too long getting forward.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Messi running with the ball. Oh, that's neat. He's having a go! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Nedved. Nice-looking ball. This might spell danger. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ibrahimovic! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Ibrahimovic really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Now he's got space here. Vieira. It's a good spell of possession, this. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Botafogo have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Rui Costa is herring after that one. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that... There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Botafogo find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rabnked.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Crosses it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Messi. He has found a way through. He is charged, surely! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Botafogo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nicely shaped ball. Vieira. Seedorf. Oh, they could break here. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Thuram is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an imaginative pass. Played out to the left flank. Shevchenko. Nedved. Hoisted in. It's a mighty effort! Read the delivery and that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Botafogo are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Substitution.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Bullet making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Dieter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Mateus caresses it through. Marquinhos. Oh, there's a probing ball. So what can they make of this? Oh, no question, that's a foul. Neymar looking to run onto it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Ibrahimovic! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vieira. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Maradona. He might be in here! Now it's Neymar. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, this could well be...
Maradona! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Ibrahimovic, pull it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What a throw in. Nice control. That's a good ball. And the finish! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappe, now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has found the way through. Pele driving forwards.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Hullet. Howson does really well to win the ball there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lobbed in behind. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Van Dijk. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Nice-looking ball. Cleared away. Cafu. Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The ball's gone astray. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance here. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And what was already a truly special day just got a whole lot more special. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement. Decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Begling. That's it from us. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance.
Gets his head on it! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Oh, shooting chance! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Passing nice and neat. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Krle really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Ibrahimovic, looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Good read, needed to be. Mateus, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Pele. Roberto Carlos.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And this is Hullet, and he's managed to get free. And here's Seedorf. This looks chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
Botafogo have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk proves too strong, too smart. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played out wide, picked out brilliantly. And it's hoisted clear. Pele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He is through here. Hullet. Schmeichel claims comfortably. He can run onto that. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Botafogo.
Looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cannavaro. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And this is Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Botafogo
have their third corner. Mateus with the short one. Turns and goes back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's picked out the run. Pinches it off him. And that is a little undercooked.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance.
Chance for a shot! Goal! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Botafogo
get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was...
Can he finish? They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And we hit half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Botafogo
are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh no, this does not look good. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Botafogo,
good chance here! Oh, what a mistake! Krle! Now, can he find a finish? And this is Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! Goal! What an incredible feat! A legendary feat! 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was...
Chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, almost a sixth!
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
They're up to 5 corners now. Seedorf is on to... And a chance! And now they can spring out of defence. becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Botafogo.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, here we go. They've done it! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Oh no, what has happened here? Pele! Mateus, he's on it, can he get away? Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And the finish! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turned. It's Ibrahimovic! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Van Dijk. And back to the keeper they go. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pele was in no mood for any of that. It's run loose here. And he's managed to get rid. Smoothly does it. That'll do under the circumstances. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mateus! Could be danger here. Oh, hang on. It is a corner. It's a lucky 7th corner. And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And it's going to be another one.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Real chance here. Schmeichel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Krle plays it short. They're urging him to shoot. Not the most accurate pass.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. Off the post! He's put his foot right through that one. Looking for a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Krle goes short. Real chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. He's free, he goes for a shot! He scores! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Botafogo.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
That has not gone well. And here's Gullit.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Taken back almost at once. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one.
It's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Botafogo.
Have reclaimed it.
Botafogo.
Couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, super find. Now that is a hefty challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
What a throw in. Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. And a chance! Lahm. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Shot at goal! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Bale joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Galatasaray are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Botafogo.
Making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to belt it away. Looking tidy in possession here.
Botafogo
Are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out to the left flank. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Mateus. Great ball, and he's in here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Time and again they are repelled. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Hullet. Messi, great defending, strong and determined.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He rises! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Galatasaray are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something...
Tries a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Botafogo
Come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's fabulous. Sticks it away. They're back within reach. So is this the start of a comeback? Can he get it through? Knocks it into space. Now it's Bale. Referee's given a throw. Mateus.
Botafogo.
Finding their passes. Hullet. He can get that clear. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for options for movement. Chooses to go back. Takes a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! And the lead is extended still further. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So now the difference is 3. It's a goal kick.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number
Both sides then
22,
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 20, Ito. Substitution in progress.
And it's Davids. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception, well timed. Casillas gets it away. Eto'o. Mbappe.
Botafogo.
Still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Eto'o. Thuram. Oh, they could break here. Cruyff. Vieira does well to get it back.
Botafogo.
Making a change. After this, just one opportunity. He's having a shot! And somehow he kept it out. That's an excellent interception. Cafu can get it clear. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Played back in. Davids with 2 goals already to his name. Thuram. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been cut short. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. In with the challenge. Pele. And this is Bale. He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No way through. Cruyff! Lam. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And he's intervened well there. Davids. And it's Lahm. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's found support out wide. They've got a corner here. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 7, Cafu, number 26, Davids, number 15, Lahm. Coming on the
Bale
field
with the short one.
number 19.
He is just caressing the ball.
Number 14.
And the finish!
Number
Loose ball now, and there's a
24,
chase on to retrieve it.
Substitutions taking place.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Neto. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good spread. And this is Pele, and the shot! It's a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
5 minutes added time.
Botafogo give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. And it's made its way to him. Gattuso has it in a wide position. Pele. Lahm. That is good alertness. Can he get onto this? And we're done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I'm afraid to tell you
Botafogo,
that
absolutely.